Hello and welcome everyone to the Tower Project. Today we're doing our very first campaign video, and this one is very special to me because this is us continuing the campaign from right after I saved Egypt from that Mongol invasion on Legend of Total War's Impossible Battle. So all I did was after I saved Jerusalem, I hit the end turn like you saw in the video, and now we are here at the beginning of turn 139 as Egypt. Exact same save file, exact spot where I left off. And so, in this series, we're going to see if we can bring both the sword and Sharia to these filthy infidels. Because to kill an infidel is not murder, it is the path to heaven. And so we're going to see if we can revive Egypt from the sands of the Syrio-Palestine desert. So to start off here, we got some big moves we've got to make because the Mongols are very powerful in this campaign. It's turn 139, so we're pretty well into the campaign. And as you can see, the Mongols basically hold everything around us, and they've taken the majority of the Middle East here. So if we're going to have any chance, you can see there's a bunch of full stacks just right around us. If we're going to have any chance of making this campaign work, we are going to have to be extremely aggressive. And even doing that, I mean, this campaign, I've tried it a little bit. This is a really tough situation. I mean, this is a really tough one to get out of. I'm not as experienced in campaign as I am in multiplayer, but I have played a good bit of campaign, and this is a pretty messed up situation to be in. Even if we can get into these citadels, use the ballista towers to hold off the Mongols, they can just throw stacks at us and prevent us from taking any major economic centers and from fighting any field battles. So we've got to be super aggressive. We got to hit them hard. Let's get into it. So the first thing we're going to do here is we are going to grab the Crown Prince, Reyes the Mean, and we are also going to grab Naguib of Karga, my other family member, and we're going to go attack this army outside of Accra. I'm going to withdraw so I can later grab some mercenaries. Faction leader, this Sultan, who's a total coward and completely useless, is going to go and why is it not letting me do that? He's going to go and he's going to besiege Gaza. And I'm going to send the Desert Cavalry over here with the Crown Prince. And all these infantry, except for those two archer militia, are going to go for Sultan Hazem. And so we are essentially abandoning Jerusalem here because there's no way we're going to be able to defend it against all these Mongols. I'm not going to spend any money repairing these buildings or doing anything. The only thing I'm going to do in Jerusalem is recruit a diplomat. And hopefully they'll let me build that diplomat before they besiege Jerusalem. If they don't, no skin off of our bones, really. So the first thing we got to do is win this battle in Accra. And to do that, we're going to need some mercenaries. So I'm just going to grab as much of this cavalry as I can, recruit it, and we're going to fight this battle. Now, it's really important here. They're bringing in reinforcements from Accra. It's really important that we do not let them return to the city. We've got to take this city on our first try. And very nice quote by Erasmus there. War is delightful to those who have never experienced it. It's a little foggy. Let's wait here a little bit because this is going to require a lot of micro. I want a nice clean screen picture. All right, so we're going to grab the Khwarezmian cavalry, and we're going to go in a nice line right there. General's bodyguards on the flank. We're basically just going to give them the old steamroller strategy and try to wrap the flanks, and we're just going to charge them straight off. So I'm going to start the battle, hit pause. They're a little bit staggered. Desert Cavalry going to go around the flank here, make sure they're running. This General's bodyguard going to hit the far unit, Mongol foot archers. This guy going to go in the middle. This guy hit the next one. And final Khwarezmian take on those Mongol infantry. General's bodyguard going to grab the horses on the flanks there. Desert Cavalry going to go around to flank. 6 times speed it because we want to get this battle done as soon as possible. And speeding it up can often reduce the amount of arrow fire that we take because the animations don't time perfectly. So here we go. We got a unit of Mongol light lancers coming out. I'm going to redirect the charge into the Mongol light lancers there. Redirect their charge. Redirect their charge. He's still going after what he needs to go after. And let's see how this plays out. You're going to come down here, hit those archers right in the face. Beautiful. You're going to double team him right there. He's going in there. Make sure you're going in there. Oh, the cowards are running. Nice, we got him. Come on, did we catch the archers? Yes, you go there. Desert Cavalry, come in, make sure they die quickly. Alright, first unit routing. You guys are light cavalry. Do your job. Chase them down. And they're breaking here in the center. This is why I'm not that big of a fan of large scale, because it's impossible to see where your units are compared to small scale. You have to keep hitting that button. And you guys need to be finishing them off. You guys need to keep routing them. General, keep getting in there. What are these guys taking a bunch of damage from? What are these guys dying from? I don't understand. Weird. Okay, well, like I said, start changing the scale in campaigns. It can really mess with a lot of stuff. In multiplayer, basically all you ever play on is smaller, maybe normal scale. So large scale is going to be a little bit of a learning curve to me. And let's get these guys to come back. That unit's routed down well enough. So far, everything going really well, except for that weird glitch with the cavalry there. Good, that was the enemy general. That would have been funny if right as I was saying everything was going well, my general dies. So let's have the light cavalry chase them down. You guys take off that rocket launcher. Y'all chase them down. And we'll get General's bodyguard to hit them. Quaresmanian. We got to break these guys, and we got to ride them down. How are we doing on those cavalry? I think I need the desert archers over here more. We got a unit not doing anything over here. And we cannot let this general get away. So we also kind of we need to not kill this army so quickly that he just turns around and runs away. And I'm going to send them back in there just because I can't afford to have them rout. Let's bring these guys back over here. Good, we got the general chasing my Bedouin cavalry. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Get out of there, guys. And let's have you come hit all that in the flank. Let's have you guys get over here. And they do have some light lancers trying to break out there. That's all breaking. You go after them. You go after them. You go after them. Y'all finish them off. And you guys are over here distracting the general. Perfect. Oh, no. No, 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 no. The coward is trying to run away. We can't have that. Oh, I really don't want to have to do this again. Oh, perfect. Oh, thank the Lord. Look at that. The general's bodyguard turned around. That would have been so frustrating if he would have just ran off the battlefield. All right, everybody get down there. We can't let him get away. We'll get you guys and you guys to finish them off. And start getting you to come down here. Of course, the general's bodyguard is going to cut through those guys pretty well. I just want the Bedouins to come through here. We can lose quite a few men at this. It's not a big deal. I don't want to lose a ton, of course, but I also would much rather win the battle than have him get away. So I'm going to pull these guys out of here. They've done their job holding him down. I need to start getting my generals in here. Good chase. And then, okay, I've got guys behind him. This is basically GG at this point. And we just want to get everybody in here and surround and pound. And let's speed it up. Now, as you can see, he's killed a lot of our... he's trying to run away. Can't have that. Come on, light cavalry. You got to catch him. He's going to have a hard time getting that far away. And let's get everybody else to catch him. Again, it doesn't matter if we take a lot of casualties at this battle. These are just mercenaries. Good, he's running, but we have to actually kill him. There we go. Beautiful. And there we go. Great way to start off the campaign with a heroic victory. Took 178 losses and killed about 600. Awesome. Everything happened the way it needed to work. That was really scary there that the general was going to run off the field. Again, I can't stress how much we need to take this city on the first turn, the Citadel of Acre. So, obviously, I'm not going to ransom them because I want to take the city, and they're infidels, so they get the sword. And we're going to go ahead and sack Acre. And first thing we're going to build, we're going to start building some ballista towers, Arab spearmen, double desert cavalry, and we're not going to worry too much about retraining those guys just yet. mission expired, and some other nonsense here. Did get a nice command bonus. And then we're going to use some money here. We're just going to grab that 1 unit, Sudanese tribesmen. Make sure we got some ladders being built there. So that way we can take Gaza next turn. Next thing we want to do here in Nicosia, where we do not need these Naphitons for anything that I can think of right now. It might not hurt to keep them. So these assassins are both useless. You can see they have no skill points. So I'm basically just going to use them as spies. They die in a few turns anyway. So I'm just going to use them to scout out everything here. We are going to start building a little bit of a navy here. Not quite that much. I'm just going to do 1 ship for the moment. I'm going to grab a small masjid. And I think we've got everything where we need it for turn 1. Let's end the turn and see what happens. And as far as the length of these campaigns, of these videos, I'm just going to go probably somewhere between half an hour and an hour, wherever I feel like we meet a natural stopping point. I don't really want to force stops on this, but I also don't want to drag you guys along too much in one episode either. And we are planning, I'm not sure where I'm going to end this campaign. I'll probably take it to victory conditions. I don't see a reason why not to. So we got a new mission here. To take Jeddah. Time to take this region. Jeddah all the way down here in the Arabian Peninsula. Relations worsened with Hungary. That's fine. And got that masjid built. This is the other problem that we have. Jerusalem immediately becomes plague-bearing. So that's another reason why I abandoned it. Now, unfortunately, since these guys were there last turn, Accra is going to get the plague. And Gaza might. I'm not sure. There's nothing really we can do about that. I could build some spies and try to spread the plague around, but I intend to conquer all these regions, and I'd rather not have the plague there. So, first thing we're going to do this turn is grab Gaza. Now, this battle is going to be a bit tricky, too. First couple battles always pretty tricky on campaigns. But I think we'll be able to do this. So, let's see how we go here. So I've got 2 ladders. I've got 1. And what I'm going to do here is I'm going to spread my men out to spread the computer out. So I've only got 2 ladders. And I want to put them on different parts of the city. So that way they have to, more than likely, they're going to leave one of these guys alone. And then we're going to put my general over here. And let's start the battle. Beautiful. Alright, so these guys can just run up to the wall, and we can just 6 times speed it. They can go and capture the gate. Well, they don't have to go that far. Nobody's protecting the gate. They might as well come over here. And I'm just going to 6 times speed it while they run over here. And they're going to capture the wall, open the gate, and then we're going to have to do the same thing for the second and the third wall. So that's why I've got this on 6 times speed for you guys. No reason for y'all to have to sit through this. Alright, so they got up the ladders. And now I'm just going to have them run, capture the gate, and I'm going to get my general in here. Ready to go through the moment the gate is captured. Perfect. So general comes through here, and then what I'm going to do is I'm going to bring my Sudanese tribesmen around. No reason to have them run, otherwise they're just going to get exhausted. And I'm just going to have them re-pick up the ladders. This is another trick a lot of people don't know. As far as sieges and everything goes, is you can reuse siege equipment. So all you see is I just have to get to where that hand is, double click, they'll run over there, and they'll grab the ladders back again. And I can reuse those ladders as many times as I need to. So you can see the generals kind of come out here. That's good. Hopefully he'll sally out, because this battle could be pretty close. He's got 39 generals bodyguard, I have 50. My Sudanese tribesmen will probably need to get their hands dirty as well. More than likely, they'll have to get their hands dirty in this fight. So let's get them to get some ladders up on these walls. It's awesome he's not garrisoning the towers. Really appreciating him. I really appreciate him letting me take this city with the absolute least amount of resistance. I really appreciate the Mongol help in my jihad here in retaking the Holy Land. Now, they had us down to just Jerusalem and Nicosia, but we are slowly going to retake the Holy Land for the glory of the Prophet. So here we've taken the second gate as well. Or we could always go the route that after Egypt was taken all the way back to Jerusalem, they decided to return to their roots of Eastern Orthodox Christianity. And so Egypt throwing off its Muslim heritage and returning to its ancient roots of Eastern Christianity. That's always another possibility if we're going to try to make this a role-playing campaign. So now my guy's going to go back down the ladders. Has a little bit of a lapse there while I was commentating, and they got to go capture these ladders again. So I'm also trying to be cognizant of the fact that these battles do have a timer on them, so I got to make sure I take the city within the allotted time. Now, I haven't shown you the diplomatic situation, but the diplomatic situation is pretty pitiful. We're basically at war with everybody around us, and we have absolutely no allies. So that's why I built that diplomat the first turn in Jerusalem, is so I can go around and try to get some alliances brokered, so we're not just being attacked by everybody at once. I'm not going to intentionally try to make this campaign harder than it already is going to be, so... it's so late in the campaign at turn 139. Other factions are very powerful, so especially the Mongols. I mean, just dealing with all that cavalry. And the Timurids come in a few turns too, so that's going to make things better as well. So we're going to have lots of fun here. Lots and lots of fun. Alright guys, come on, capture the gate so the General can get in there and we can take this castle. Beautiful. And... I could bring these other troops up, but there's no reason that I can tell. I don't really need them. So these guys, as you can see, are already shaken and exhausted, so I don't necessarily want them to fight if they don't have to. Let's see if we can get a charge bonus here. That'll make a lot of difference. It doesn't look like we're going to get the charge bonus, but... And we're going to make sure he's fighting well there. Again, if we take some casualties here, it's not a big deal. The main thing is capturing these cities. And there we go. Now it's just mopping up the last of the bodyguards there. That actually went pretty well. We only lost a good portion of that Sudanese tribesman, and we did not lose the general, which was important. And is our sultan nonetheless. So we want to make sure the sultan is safe. Go bid the soldiers shoot, said Hamlet in Shakespeare. Alright, only getting 7,000 florins from this, and we're massacring 2,200 infidels, which is always necessary in wars such as this. Again, ballista towers first, we'll repair all this stuff. So we caused almost 20, oh no, that was only 140. So it only cost about $1,500 of damage from sacking the settlement. So we netted about a 5,000 florin gain there. Gonna build some more troops here. Relations with the Mongols are bad because they ought to be. We're gonna try to conquer the Mongols, and we did get that diplomat. So let's start with Venice, and let's see if they will take a ceasefire, and let's throw in some trade rights. I've tried to get money out of them, but they don't give me any money on this, so we're just gonna do a ceasefire and trade rights. That's accepted. They wouldn't take an alliance, would they? Nope. Okay. I'll take the ceasefire, though. And then our diplomat is going to continue coming up here towards Europe. Cross through Anatolia, across the, there's a special word for this. Anyway, into Constantinople, down into Greece, and probably cross over into Italy as we attempt to rectify our diplomatic situation, which is this. We are at war with Sicily, which controls, well, obviously Sicily. This territory here, I'm trying to remember, Tripoli, that's what it is, it's Tripoli. Sicily controls Tripoli, And Milan, they're kind of fighting with Milan over what was Carthage, Tunis, North Africa region, and they also control Heraklion here in the Isle of Crete. So the Byzantine Empire, I was kind of hoping we might be able to be allies with because they're still around at turn 140, which is pretty rare. But they are at war with us. Hungary, to the north of them, is at war with us. And the Papal States, who actually occupy this northern region of Egypt here, Alexandria, they're at war with us as well, and they will send a big army over to take Gaza. So we've got our diplomatic mission assessed. Acre is under siege. The next thing we want to do here, we're going to have to fight the siege of Acre. Now, they're not coming after Jerusalem yet. I have the money. It's just, there's really not a way to hold Jerusalem against all of these Mongols, and it's really not making us that much money. So I might repair the ballista towers and the market. Anything else that's cheap, 88 florins. I'm going to leave all this expensive stuff, and I'll recruit a unit of peasant archers. If they're going to let me hold on to it for a few turns, I might as well get some money out of it. But I'm not going to invest a lot just to have it taken from me. So here we're going to start building an army. Let's get one dismounted Arab cavalry, some Mamluks, and I obviously don't need any more Nafatoons. Let's go for, I was hoping they'd have desert archers. But since they don't, let's just grab another unit of Mamluks there. Everything's building. Everything's recruiting. Let's check out how Aleppo is doing. They've got a couple units garrisoning it. Fairly big army outside there. Adana is what I really want to take next here. However, their navy is very protective of this area. They've got some ships here, a big navy. And so if I just tried to send that Acre force over to Aleppo, they'd sink it. And of course, Antioch is not a citadel. The reason I'm targeting fortresses and citadels is because I can hold off those big cavalry armies a lot easier in those because of the ballista towers and you have multiple walls to fall back to. And cities can get really complicated to defend with big armies, which is why Jerusalem was such a doozy to try to win. So I think we're ready to end the turn here. And we should be fighting the Battle of Acre here in the end turn. Let's get these guys around to grab my Nicosia force. And we will end the turn. Here we go. Mongols attacking Acre. And they've got a big army, a couple catapults, a couple ballistas, and a bunch of nothing burgers up here on the front line. So let's see if we can hold Acre. And if we can do that, then we should have a shot at going for Aleppo and those other eastern Anatolia regions there. I can get the major geography points, but the actual names of the cities I do not have memorized that well. And of course they're going to attack during the fog. So here's what's going to be my strategy, and unfortunately, because of how often sieges like this are going to occur, you are going to see this rather commonly. So it looks like they're going to attack this portion of the wall over here where there's not a gate, which is interesting. So let's grab this little destroyed unit of desert cavalry here, hold that tower, and we're going to send our general. And I'm sending the general's bodyguard because they have the best morale. And I need them to take out the artillery. And then I'm just going to move all these other guys back to the second wall to garrison the towers as they move up. So the spearmen, I'm going to have hold the back gate there along with all the other cavalry. No need to risk them. And then the desert archers will just come and hold archer positions on these walls. There we go. Take them off skirmish mode. And the battle for Acre is on. So again, speeding it up here. Cavalry is going to come out, Sally, and the AI is going to move their siege equipment forward. And as soon as they start to do that, I'm just going to wreck them with my cavalry. There you can see them starting to move up there. And hopefully they don't respond with their cavalry immediately. Let's see what they do. Looks like they are going to do that. Let's see here. Well, if they want to play like that, I think I can take that unit out. Let's do that. Let's see. Yep, they are going to stand and fight. I don't need both generals here, though, because we're going to start taking a bunch of missile fire. There we go. So we've broken the screen, and now we're sending the linebacker through the gap to take out the artillery. Keep doing it. Come on, boys. Yes, look at that. Beautiful. And make sure they're all actually dead. They could definitely recrew that ballista. Let's make sure the catapult actually gets killed then. Alright. And then you guys should probably start heading back here. If they get the ballista back, no big deal. We're going to send these guys back in through the gate here. Let's see if that ballista unit's come back yet. Looks like they came back somewhere. There they are. And we know where they're going back to. So let's make sure they don't get back there. And there's their ballistas there. Don't care about the rams, that's fine. I just don't want... Let's get the ballista crew while we have a chance. And this time they do not get to escape. There we go. Alright. And this guy should come over here to hold the gate. Get those towers activated. And let's do a quick recharge on the spear militia. Just get him off the ram. Oh, he broke him. Jeez. Man, that was awesome. Alright, and then let's get them back inside to come and garrison this other tower here. And at this point, the battle's basically over. They'll move siege towers up, and actually, these don't have ballista towers yet. These are just normal towers. So the battle's not over yet. And then they've got some ladders coming up there. And I'm just going to let them kind of do their thing while I garrison these towers. And we're going to really put up our stand if we have to at that third wall. But I have no problem running the clock out on them either. No mercy here for these Mongols. I'm just going to try to get whatever casualties I can get, but still make sure that these guys can get back home. And we're going to let them get a couple hits on the gate here. Get it to about 40%. Alright, get out of there. And we should be getting the gate cutscene. There it is. And here comes back the cavalry. We are able to get out in time. Although this... Ooh, good catch right there. Those guys almost got stuck. And make sure they're off skirmish mode so they actually run where I want them to. But they are light missile cav, so they should be able to get out okay. And then we want to make sure we get our generals. Let's put one over there. Actually, let's make sure our general actually gets back to there. And then we'll use him to garrison that tower. Actually, we can use the desert cavalry to garrison that tower if they get back. And then this guy can come back up over here. And we don't want these guys on fire at will. We want them to kind of mass up in front of the gate. They will shoot a lot, and they'll kill some of my desert archers, but I can just retrain them at the end of the battle. That doesn't matter too much. Although if they're just going to stand there, they're pretty clustered up. Let's return fire. Let's see how they enjoy some arrows to the face. Now you can see a big problem here. My archer's not getting the right angles. Doesn't really matter if they kill any, awesome. If they don't, not a big deal either. The towers will kill them all once they start massing up here. Mainly I'm just wasting their ammo. The ammo of the Mongolians. I'm not really expecting my desert archers to get very many kills. Although actually, if I move them over to here, I'll still be able to crew those towers, but I'll be able to get better shots. So let's see if this works at all. Because then they should be able to get a better arc of fire. Let's see. No, 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 no. Don't go in there. Just shoot them. That's fine. Let's see how this goes. There we go. Much better arc of fire. And you can see we're starting to kill quite a few of those horses. And I'm keeping it on 6 times speed because the AI is so glitchy they don't really know how to attack the second layer of these. They should be bringing a ram up of some kind or another. Let's see. They have a unit running backwards with the ram. Oh, gosh. That's the amazing power of the AI right there, folks. Oh, now they're kind of turning... Are they getting their head together? Kind of. Although by the time that ram gets anywhere, the battle timer is going to be out. All right, let's not waste ammo here. So I think they've started to turn around now. And just trying to get as good shots as I can get off on these guys. And then we'll start to move these guys. We'll do that same thing over here. Just to try to get that better angle. And let's see if we can bring these guys down pretty good. Getting some good angles. Oh, killed their general. Look at that. That never hurt. Never hurt anybody killing the enemy general. Let's go for that other unit back there. Ooh, look at that. Beautiful fire coming in. Now they're kind of changing their angle up. But most of them are getting good shots. And we've already killed half of the enemy army for 6% of our own. So, not terrible. Not terrible at all. So now let's move these guys back over to here. So they can get those good shots. And then we're going to move these guys back to here. I'm just going to be moving my archers to respond to wherever the enemy goes to make sure they can get the best shots possible. Because I don't just want to run out the clock and then have to fight the whole army, you know, next turn or whatever. I want to actually kill this army. So the more effective we can be with these archers, the easier that task is going to be to accomplish. And they moved, so let's move our stuff. And these guys should be getting good shots over there. Oh, I didn't even notice the ram had come up. Uh-oh. Alright, guys, get off the walls. I don't even know if they're honestly going to be able to get out of there. I will sacrifice the desert cab if I have to. Oh, this is going to be so close. And this is vanilla, so there's no boiling oil for me to depend on. And they are going to do that. And so I am going to valiantly sacrifice those desert archers, or those desert cavalry, so that my desert archers can get out of here. Although, one of them might survive? Nope, none of them survived. Ah. Well, battles do cost the lives of soldiers, so it happens. And they gave their lives valiantly for the cause here. And if they're going to actually charge in, I'm kind of okay with that, if they want to do that. And let's get my remaining desert archers back out over here. Oh, these guys didn't get off the wall? Alright, different strategy. Charge out for wrath and ruin. You guys hold your ground. Up, they all broke off. We will still charge them gloriously, though. Generals, come around this way. Nobody kills my archers and gets away with it. We'll teach these Mongolians a lesson. Give them the steamroller. Give them the bulldozer. No mercy. Do not relent until all of them are dead. And they fall before our swords. Run them down. Run them down to the man. For death and glory. Oh, come on. Don't let them get away. You guys are fresh. They've been running the whole time. Go on. Cut them down. They won't stand. Yeah, look at that. Their morale is just broken. Why are these light cavalry so useless at running anything down? That's like their one job in the whole world, and they can't do it. And come on. I really don't want them to get anybody away from this. As long as we've killed 85%, which we've only killed 84 here, should be able to catch... Hopefully catch that. Come on. Jeez, look how useless these Bedouin cavalry are. I can't run anything down. Alright, now we've killed 98%, so we can just end the battle. And beautiful. We killed the entire army. Another heroic victory. Awesome, awesome. And another glory for the Egyptian Caliphate. And then another heroic victory, which adds to the glory of the Egyptian Caliphate. Now on this one, I'll ransom them. Oh, they don't want to give me the money. Okay. I attempted to be merciful. Let the record show I was ready to be merciful to the Mongolians if they would pay. Oh. Well, there goes that ship. Forgot about that navy over there. Alright, we are back here. So, Death stalks the land. Jerusalem and Acre both having the plague, but Gaza did not get it, so that's good. Sicily relations worsened. We're recruiting a lot of troops. And there goes one of our assassins. Was the other one then, not that one. So, let's see what we got going for money-wise. Making a profit of 2,000 florins. And we are again besieged here at Acre. And I only have this one general, so we're going to have to do something with him. I could try to go for Alexandria. I could try to go for Cairo. I think what I'm going to do... And of course we're going to replenish the garrison here. And I'm going to grab this army and run them over to Heraklion if they can get there without getting sunk. That's a really risky move. I could put them out on land there, but I think we're going to be able to make it. Nicosia is just about ready, although I can't. I'm going to have to rebuild another ship there. Little mistake. And we are going to need some archers. And we'll get one more unit of the Arabian cavalry dismounted variant. And let's not forget about my diplomat, which is over here. Nope, that's a Mongolian spy. Where is my diplomat? Here he is. And let's get him going again up through Anatolia. Now, I'm pretty darn certain the Mongols will not take a ceasefire. Yeah. Doesn't matter. We'll win. And nothing we can really do until we break the siege there of Acre. Now, I could get a merchant. And again, I'm not going to spend any money repairing all that. I've got him coming out. If I had to, I could cut the mission short and just snag Alexandria there. I don't want to because it's not a castle, and I really want to grab either Corinth or Heraklion here. I could go and try to grab Smyrna. That's another option. Or I could go all the way through to grab Tripoli. I'm thinking Heraklion because I do want a city, and because it's on an island, it's pretty fortified. I'm thinking that is the golden target here. So Jerusalem, nothing really worth spending money on. Again, usually the Mongols have just set an army down and taken Jerusalem like the first turn. So apparently this time they're being real passive, and that is totally okay with me. So let's end the... Actually, we can build here in Nicosia. Let's grab a blacksmith and end the turn. Is that a priest outside of Gaza? We can't have that. Can't have an infidel priest outside of Gaza. I don't have any assassins that can take care of him, but that is not acceptable. Can't be having that. So here's another army, and the second battle for Acre is going to go down. And this one should be pretty much just as easy to beat. Pretty much exactly the same strategy as before. And then hopefully once this army is killed, we'll have enough of a gap we can send another army out, grab another city. And then I think once we've taken those 2 cities, I think that'll be a good natural endpoint. Because then we'll have kind of, quote-unquote, saved the disaster from the campaign. It should be somewhat reasonably smooth sailing from there. I'm sure there'll still be struggles, but it'll still be possible from there. We should be able to get through the majority of the really hard part in this battle, in this first installment of the series. So, we'll get this guy to garrison that tower over there. General's coming out. And this is another reason why I don't like large scale. None of the units fit anywhere. That's why most people competitively will play on small scale. It's not because nobody has a good computer. Even bad computers or normal computers can handle Medieval 2 on maximum graphics. That's not the issue. The issue is the settlements are not built for units on huge scale. They're built really for small scale, maybe for normal scale, but they're just not built for massive units with the size of the streets and the size of the areas on the walls. So it's much more effective to play on small scale in city battles and sieges in general. And it's easier to micro a whole army when the units are smaller too. So if it's a really competitive field battle, the smaller units are, the less space they take up on your screen, the easier to micro all of them. So here we're going to go and start. Oh, the trebuchet's already firing. That's not good. Well, let's get up there, because now he's going to damage my walls. I'm going to have to repair that. That makes me upset. How dare they damage my walls? Who do they think they are, filthy peasants? Alright, beautiful. Don't let them get away. Kill them all. This is not that difficult. Gosh, there's still 7 of them left. You're free to run away as soon as they are all dead. I don't want you to die. Okay, good. Trebuchet's down to 2. Alright, everybody, get back inside. And hopefully we don't lose anybody. Gosh. Is he following after this one? Let's get him to chase. Haha! Got the jukes on him. Look at that. Put the jukes on the general's bodyguard. Look at that. That's awesome. Alright, let's get these towers garrisoned and start shooting these guys here. You guys go grab that. You guys garrison both of those. There we go. Beautiful. And now we await on the 6 times speed while the towers massacre their men. They're not doing a very good job of massacring them very quickly. Is that ram going to get burnt, or is it going to make it here? It is going to make it here. At least, mostly. Huh. Are they glitched out? Looks like it. Looks like they're glitched out. Here, let's try to oh, there we go. That always works too. And appreciate the computer moving their general up to be in better range of my towers. The computer's always so nice, giving me those nice shots on all their units with my towers. We'll just take a nice cinematic view here from atop the walls, looking down on the very poorly led Mongolian army, led of course by by the great general, the Total War AI. It's always funny to come back and see the AI after you've been playing online for a while, and you just realize how completely unintelligent it is. And I'm hoping my towers kill the general here before the ram reaches my gate and I have to withdraw. Oh, looks like that'd be really bad if they got bugged out again. But not my problem. That sounds like a personal problem for the Mongolians. They can't push their ram in the gate. It's not my fault. That's their fault. I'm not going to do anything because they're incompetent at taking my gate. Come on, towers. Shoot their general, and then I'll move my cavalry back. This is not going to be fun for my viewers, Total War AI. They're not going to enjoy Well, actually, here, let's just sit here from the general's perspective and watch watch the towers shoot all of our men. Maybe they will enjoy this. He's obviously not concerned about the lives of his fellow soldiers. And he's pretty gutsy being right there by those towers. I bet you he's taking quite a few arrows at this point. We'll see if he dies. How much of their army have we killed? 44%. Oh, ladders are up. Oh, they were trying to juke me out. Look at that. They were trying to be sneaky. They were trying to be sneaky and catch the walls and run in and kill my general. Sneaky AI there. Let's see if they are competent enough to climb ladders. They are competent enough to climb ladders. Alright, and once these guys start coming around here, we'll run all our guys back. Alright, let's go. I mean, we killed over half the army, so I'm okay with withdrawing. So let's get generals back. And you guys did a good job dying last time, so you guys get to stay safe this time. And archers are ready to give fire to the Mongolian invaders. Okay, we'll take them again, off fire at will here. And await the inevitable advance of the Mongolian army. Or the theoretically inevitable advance. Like I said, there's going to be a lot of sieges like this where we're just waiting for the AI to come and get shot by towers. Nothing else I can do about that. That's just the way the AI does these. But I'm going to do everything I can to make it as entertaining as possible. And when we don't have those battles, the game's super entertaining and super fun. So I think you guys will really enjoy the series overall, even if we have to sit through a couple of these comedically ridiculous battles. But maybe we can enjoy them for the comedic benefit of how absolutely ridiculous the AI is. And maybe sooner or later they'll start walking up here. Let's see. Should I charge them? I could charge them. That sounds nice. Let's charge them. Charging them is always good. Let's do that. Let's charge them. Oh, now they're coming. All right, boys. Line up. Getting some. Give it to them, boys. They'll get one volley off. Boom. All right. Wheel back. Don't lose your captain. And that's enough guys dead. Let's go back inside. And archers, prepare. And loose. Yes. Look at that. Beautiful shooting by the Desert Archers here. And they got an experience chevron. Look at that. So now the archers, I think, are isolated enough. Let's bring my general back out here. We'll get both of them out here. And I know this is kind of risky, but come on. Well, this wouldn't be any fun if we weren't a little bit risky with it. All right. Charge him down. You clean up the scraps. Good. Good. And there we go. That got rid of all those archers, them pesky Mongolian archers for us. And we'll get the Desert Archers shooting just as soon as they come in range. There we go. Wait, they've got more catapults. Where'd those come from? Kill those. Kill those quickly. That cannot be allowed. They're going to damage my city. Come on. Did they get a shot off? Oh, thankfully, they did not get a shot off. They're going to cost me money if they start shooting my walls. I don't want them costing me money. I don't want to repair my settlement after slaughtering thousands of them. That's an undue burden upon the taxpayers of the Egyptian Sultanate. And we here at the Egyptian Sultanate prefer individual liberty and low taxes and limited government, along with our caliphate and Sharia law, which makes about as much sense as anything else nowadays. There we go. And let's recapture the first wall here. That gate to close. Come on, close. Oh, that's right. They broke through the gate. They didn't capture it. Or did they? No. We should be able to close the gate. Maybe it's just stuck open. Whatever. Oh, they have more catapults out here. I would like to kill those. Let's try this. Let's give them a sneak attack. And let's send my Khwarezmian cavalry and my Bedouin cavalry out that way. I'm just worried the timer's going to run out before they can get around to kill those catapults. We'll see. Where are they at now? Yeah, not much time left. Go on, boys. Start getting out there. The Bedouin cavalry might be able to do it. Maybe they can redeem themselves. The Bedouin cavalry might be able to redeem themselves here and get those catapults before the timer runs out. General, y'all are going to go get them. Bedouin cavalry into there. Oh, whoop, sorry. You guys into there. Bedouin cavalry into there. Other Khwarezmians. Nice. Those Bedouin cavalry really redeemed themselves there. Alright, what's left? Oh, here we go. Oh, crud. They've been sitting there getting shot. Oh, jeez. Wow, look at, they're getting butchered. There must be a lot of these Mongol archers around. They're butchering my cavalry. There we go. Now we can run them down. And we've killed 85%. Very good. 99%. We killed more than 85%, I meant to say. So, another awesome victory. And we should be able to move on to the aggressive now, assuming they don't pull another stack out of their you-know-wheres to send at us. I'll ransom again. Nope, don't want to accept the ransom. And he's not a good one to take, but I need every general I can get right now. Oh, great drowning of men happening. And there goes, my family member in Accra died? Aw, man, that sucks. Well, I should be able to get... Are there any Man of the Hour opportunities I could get? I don't really have any armies that are that big without a general. That's the problem. Well, I got a benefactor, didn't I? I thought I got that adoption. Where'd he go? There's my crown prince. Oh, he went into Jerusalem. Okay. I definitely don't want him in Jerusalem anymore. Let's have him. He's going to be responsible now for the defense of Accra. Merge everything together. And we're going to repair my castle walls there. And retrain the desert archers. And the cavalry. And then I can have my boats come to here. I can put him, and him on there. Get them to Nicosia. Get them off the boats. That's just going to get destroyed, so I might as well disband it. And then he can go in to Nicosia. And they're going to keep going there. Good. It looks like they might be able to actually make that. And Gaza here is without a commander now. We're not making much money anymore because we've got so many troops. And I think at this point, I think we've reached a pretty natural stopping point. So we've managed to capture Gaza, Acre, and we've got an army moving towards Heraklion, and we've got another army moving towards Adana. So in the first episode, we've doubled the amount of territory that we have, destroyed several Mongol armies, defended the citadel of Acre, and we've got 2 armies on the move to conquer some new cities next turn. So, lots of action in the first episode, and I'm going to do everything I can to make sure the second episode is just as entertaining as we go on to reconquer the map and save this Egyptian campaign. Thank you all so much for watching for the Tower Project here. I'll see you guys next time. Have a great evening.